Hey, this is Sam Black with my first match with this Abzan Cube ramp deck. And I'm on the draw with a solid hand. I have all my colors. I have a good amount of acceleration. I have early defense. It's a pretty easy keep. My opponent seems to have failed to do anything on their first turn. And also on their second turn, but this might be intentional. This could be about setting up a thing to discard. Alright, so here I can't get white and green mana. And it's more important to get green. I can use Cultivate to get white, so I'll just get Overgrown Tomb. Yep, Elesh Norn. Remembering that this is a draft where this is a league, so they can have the same cards as me. So my opponent is going to reanimate Elesh Norn, so getting Noble Hierarch into play is not a priority. So I'm going to explore. And I guess I'm going to play Gaea's Cradle, which is not going to be a great source of mana immediately. Reanimate. Okay. So a lot of my cards are bad, and my goal is going to be to get Sheltered into play. So we're going to use Wall of Omens. And I'm going to play the Forest. And I'm going to pass. Fortunately, Elesh Norn isn't a super fast clock, but Elesh Norn with anything else is. Alright, go for the throat on my Wall Blossoms. That's fine. Cultivate. Let's get a white mana. Summoning Trap could theoretically find Duplicant, which would answer Elesh Norn. Let's see, do I want this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It guarantees that I could cast. No, because next turn I want to cast Summoning Trap, so I'm just going to bottom this because I don't want to spend time getting it into play. Given that my opponent has shown blue mana, I think I want to cast Summoning Trap while they're tapped out. I hit my own Elesh Norn, which is cute. I could play Elesh Norn and then play Noble Hierarch. Or I could just Runescarred Demon to find Duplicant. I think I would find over Anguished Unmaking since I have Dread Return and stuff. That sounds pretty good. I think that's better than finding Elesh Norn. Too worried about my opponent killing my Elesh Norn. I think Duplicant is better than Martial Coup. Or I could Elspeth. Elspeth would kill my Runescarred Demon, and I don't have double white. Duplicant it is. think I just go to 4 here. Pretty safe from this. It needs to hit Dread Return and Duplicant. Hit Duplicant, but not Dread Return. Duplicant is a little bit better to get back than Sheladrid, though I'm not ruling out the possibility of just doing both. Three, 4, 5. Spectral Procession for white and the rest. And now I can flashback Dread Return, targeting Sheladrid, sacking 3 spirits. And attack with Runescarred Demon. That's a pretty big turnaround. That was sweet. Alright, so Terminate and Dreadbore are actually pretty good against reanimation strategies. If I played a single mountain, I would have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources, which isn't a terrible number. The problem is Bird doesn't really count for the purposes of answering Elesh Norn specifically, but it still might be better than the Spectral Procession and Lingering Souls. I would have to probably lose my... I'm only playing 1 swamp and 1 plains. I might need to just board in a land. Either that or go down a green source. I could cut Court of Calling. I think I like the idea of getting this removal in here. Which is funny, since I didn't actively take it, I just like ended up with it. Just cut Spectral Procession. And I need to add a mountain. I'm a little tempted to just play 41, not gonna lie, because I don't actually want an extra land in my deck. I just want to have access to a mountain. Yeah, I'm gonna 41 this. My opponent is also 41. This hand is a pretty easy keep. I don't have white mana, but I have double white if I get single white, and I have a lot of early card draw, Explore and Wall Blossoms. Alright, so let's... no, I did not want black mana. Wonder if my bird is dead, if my opponent's going to reanimate Elesh Norn immediately. Alright, the bird lives. So now I can Wall of Blossoms. I don't think I care about Dreadboring anything here. Just pass with Anguished Unmaking up. And really hope to draw access to a land that taps for white. I don't think I care about my opponent gaining life. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore the whip. Forest is not what I needed. Oh, amusingly, I can use Una's Prowler to discard Elesh Norn if I find a reanimation spell. Which is an argument against killing the Una's Prowler, although I'm still somewhat tempted to, as my life total is kind of low. And it is most of the clock. And I don't want to just preemptively discard it because my opponent could just play Reanimate, and that would be horrible for me. Problem is I have to put down Anguished Unmaking to cast Dreadbore. I'm worried that my opponent would get Elesh Norn into play and I wouldn't be able to Anguished Unmaking it because I'd lose my only white source. So I'm just going to pass. Discard Terastodon. Alright, maybe I should have killed Whip of Erebos. My opponent blows up a bunch of their own lands. Nope, my lands. Okay. Well. So I'm about to lose access to black mana. So now the question is, do I want to unmake the Prowler or the Whip? And I think it's actually the Prowler, although I might kind of lose on the spot if my opponent discards something great to whip next turn. Okay, good. Alright, that gets me well on my way to casting Elesh Norn. That's good. I don't want to trade these for a Death Touch Snake. Alright, so much for that thing. not really the land I most wanted. I can't cast that. Wait, yes I can. Can and will. White. Interesting. Well, this is problematic. That is a lot of card draw. Okay, Fertile Ground is good. Alright. We need to start attacking. I should have left a spirit back. Leaving myself open to getting hit by Erebos was not smart. Funny thing to try to turn. Okay. Well, let's flash back my Lingering Souls. I do not think I'm winning this game. The Whip Erebos combo is very strong. That, and I haven't really been able to cast most of my spells. Okay, that'll do it. I'm definitely not coming back from that. Alright, Karmic Guide has protection from black. That's kind of an ability. Oh, I didn't really like the way that went. I think I'd rather just have another planes. And then have Karmic Guide. My opponent did have removal, but I almost wonder if Giselle is good here. Dromoka's command. That answers Whip and Erebos. My opponent has removal. Makes me less excited about Dark Ritual. Or I could go Shaman of Forgotten Ways for the same reason. Or Devoted Druid as my least powerful accelerator that dies to Elspeth. I'm gonna get Dark Ritual. Chameleon Colossus is kind of interesting. The opponent's basically mono black. Maybe should have brought that in. I'm actually going to keep this one lander, even though it's a little risky. Just going to have to get basic forest. I'll cast that and hope Wall of Omens draws into a card, but I have Recurring Nightmare. The fact that I have to get... Oh no, I don't have to get basic forest. I can get Overgrown Tomb. Overgrown Tomb makes this fine. Oh good. I had 2 draws at a land, got there in 1. Nice. Kind of. Just redraw it, getting more lands. I don't think I have any reason to play Recurring Nightmare now. Just try to find a land. Fail. Attack for 1. Alright, him put Duplicant in the graveyard, which is actually really good for my Recurring Nightmare. Oh, and Dredge Return in the graveyard? That's kind of cute. I can just Dredge Return if I want. Obviously, slamming Duplicant instead of my 3 creatures right now would be atrocious, but... Yeah, if my opponent plays a creature, I get to just Recurring Nightmare out. Wall Blossoms for Duplicant, and it's great. Not as great, but still good. Oh, even better. Stupid Harbor Elf. Green, untap. Whatever. This thing. White, black. Feel like I'm in a really good spot now. I'm a little afraid of getting Recurring Nightmare countered. I can just end of turn Summoning Trap. That sounds pretty good. See where this is going. I guess you can just have lands. I'll let you play Magic, I'm fine with that. Sure. Tutor? Fine. I'm obviously not going to Anguished Unmaking Liliana since I can just kill it with Stirring Wildwood even if I miss with Summoning Trap. So I'm going to go for Summoning Trap. And I get Runescarred Demon or Sheladrid. And they're both so good. I'm gonna take Runescarred Demon, I think. I'm not sure exactly what I want, but I'm pretty sure it'll be sweet. And I have Recurring Nightmare, which is absurd with Demon. First guess is Elspeth, although Karmic Guide, the Recurring Nightmare, is also kind of a thing. But I don't really know how my opponent wins from this spot if I just play Elspeth. So now I can just make tokens, and then play Recurring Nightmare, and then get Runescarred Demon, and then get whatever I want. Let's see. What do I want? Might just be Gaea's Cradle. Which offers the most future demons. I feel like I have pretty good access to large numbers of demons. I'm not actually sure that is better than just like Temple of Malady. Karmic Guide gives me demon insurance, but I have so much demon insurance. I don't know. I'll take Sheladrid. It's a powerful card to have in the mix. And I think I'm just gonna pass with Anguished Unmaking and Dromoka's Command up. So I'll just attack. Make more things. I don't want to expose Recurring Nightmare to a counterspell because I care about it. I don't see any reason not to just put Devoted Druid into play. It's not really getting any better. Massacre Worm. Alright, we're gonna have to respond to that. Okay, so I guess I'll go for lethal. Alright, well, that was pretty sweet when I could cast my spells.